A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Get lined up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one and one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Now, that is a play that
left everybody in the dust, and he was going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. He's got it on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone in not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. To the air, it's Holstein. grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. There he goes to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Hit right back to the line. Going to the run, it's Goff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Goff. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This will likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Safe completion on the screen. At the 15, he's loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Brown has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Power football with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Harvey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. On his feet at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To throw, it's Holstein. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch.
Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Goff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of this. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw again. Fires left. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in. It's Goff. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on third and short. Bringing the heat. He'll take a shot. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back in just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm on the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going.
Next going for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Direct snap. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving one. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The give out of the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes the grab. It's gone. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 35 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air, it's Holstein. He's got the back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We open the final period with a third down play. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes!
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot up.
Oh, a lot of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the RPO, complete. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slot on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. QB draw.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He's loose. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Hit right back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Pitt! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Gators decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pitt pushing the pace. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Panthers will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a